homebrew revolution. My people have been brewing alcohol in these there hills ever since I can remember. Homebrew, I'll show you homebrew. Hey, I'm Colby Price. Welcome to Science Snack. Did you know that the average Spaniard drank about 48 liters of beer last year, and less than 1 liter of those 48 was artisanal beer, what we call craft beer? Compare that to the United States, where about 12% of all beer that is consumed comes from craft breweries, or to Italy, where there are about 450 microbreweries, compared to about 50 in Spain. And in order to talk about this home brewing revolution, we're going to need the help of several verbs that we use to talk about obligation. And the first two that we need to take into account when speaking about obligation are have to and must. The classic rule with have to and must is that have to is an external obligation, something imposed upon you by the law or some type of policy, whereas must is a personal obligation, something that you impose upon yourself. However, in the United States, we don't use must very much. We normally say I've got to instead. I have got to, I've got to go. So to be a waitress at Oktoberfest, you have to be strong. Now, a common mistake that students make when talking about obligation is when they answer a question like, do you have to drink beer at a football match? With, no, you mustn't drink beer at a football match. That is not correct. Mustn't is a prohibition. You're not prohibited from drinking beer. The correct answer here would be you needn't or you don't have to drink beer at a football match. For example, home brewing needn't be expensive. You can get a basic kit for about 70 euros, and once you get started, a liter of beer will cost you only €1. So speaking of prohibitions, did you know that the 1516 Rheingold beer purity law in Germany says you mustn't use anything to make beer that isn't hops, yeast, water, and malt? And speaking of water, keep in mind that the water has to be as pure as possible or it will add undesired flavors to the beer. So, have to, external obligation. Must, have got to, personal obligation. Needn't or don't have to, possible but not necessary. Mustn't, prohibited. Be careful when you use mustn't, because if you separate it and say, hey, you must not go to the gym very much, you are insulting someone because you're saying they don't look very physically fit. If you say you mustn't go to the gym, contracted, then you are the doctor or someone's spouse prohibiting them from going to the gym. Whew, I've got to try this home brew thing. Hey, thanks for watching Science Snack. I'm Colby Price. Catch you next time. Yeah!